I'm Anthony Thomas.
And I'm Jasmine Perez.
Hi, my name is Anthony Thomas, anchor of Channel 5 News. Today I have facts on how China plans to ban crime shows. China has ordered TV stations across their country not to air any detective shows, spy thrillers, or dramas about time travel for the next 3 months. All have been ordered off air immediately. An official at China's TV regulator confirmed to us that the order has been made. China's Communist Party is also preparing to mark their 90th years since its founding, and the authorities want TV stations to air programs about the party instead.
I have some recent news on South Korea. South Korea has had a bank hack. This was realized when customers went to get their money but were unable to. Due to this issue, South Korea now blames North Korea. It is said that the software used to hack the bank was identical to the attacks used before by Pyongyang. One of the addresses used to break into the system was just like the one attack in March that started in North Korea. South Korea's media outlets have blamed North Korea for having the internet warfare before. Until further notice, we now know that South Korea still does blame North Korea for the actions they supposedly have done.
Hi, my name is Alexis, and I'm reporting to you about an agreement between Indonesia and the European Union. This agreement will mean that the EU companies will only be able to import timber that is certified with complying with Indonesian environmental laws. 40% of the timber that was harvested was illegal. Back to you.
I'm Parker here in China, where a study of rice and GM suggests that rice was domesticated only once rather than at multiple times in different places. Tens of thousands of varieties of rice are known, but these are represented by two distinct subspecies, which were domesticated separately in different parts of Asia. It is proposed that rice was first cultivated in China some 9,000 years ago. Now back to the studio with Anthony and Jasmine.
Now here's some news on Syria crisis.
Hi, my name is Megan Giannetti, and I'm reporting to you live from Syria. President Bashar al-Assad has made a reputation as a young and progressive leader in Syria, who might fix Syria by taking away the police state. His country is having a huge crisis of a deadly battle between the protesters or rebels and the police. So far, 120 people have been killed in this bloody battle. Rejecting the Syrian president's latest effort to mollify them, thousands of protesters took the cities and towns across Syria on Sunday, using a national holiday to widen their challenge to his family's iron-fisted dictatorship or autocracy, because they wanted their country to be a democracy. This protest is being watched closely around the world. The country of Syria is surrounded by a lot of regions, including Iraq, Jordan, Israel, Lebanon, and Turkey. These regions are hoping that the Syrian protests affect or come into their countries. Now here is Brandon for some more news on Syria.
Hi, my name is Brandon, and I'm going to be talking about the Syria crisis. In Syria, people are protesting against the current government. They won't change. President Obama is concerned about Syria's protests because of the violence against all the large protesting crowds. People are getting ready for funerals for all those who were killed. The deaths of protesters on Friday were the highest in a single day in 5 weeks. Many deaths were reported to have occurred in the central city of Homs. The persistence of the demonstration shows the growing strength and confidence of the protest movement in Syria. If the protesters are successful, the government might change. If they are not, many people have died for nothing. Now back to the studio.
We now have some stories on the death of bin Laden.
Hi, my name is Chris Harden, and I'm reporting to you live from Pakistan. Osama bin Laden has been killed. He was responsible for the 9/11 attacks on the U.S. that killed about 3,000 people. Bin Laden was shot by the Navy SEALs in Pakistan on May 1st. When his death was announced, many U.S. citizens were happy and were celebrating by singing the national anthem. It took 10 years to find him. Some people wanted to know why did it take so long to find him? We couldn't find him because he was good at hiding, but we did find him and he was shot dead. After Bin Laden's death, President Obama is quoted as saying, "America can do whatever we set our minds to." This is the story of our history. This is Chris Harden in Pakistan.
Hello, my name is Raquita, and I'm here in Pakistan. Currently, the people of Pakistan have been feeling numb about Osama's death and don't know what to say. They feel it's going to lead to more bloodshedding and tears. I'm here with Miss Bukhara. Miss Bukhara, what do you have to say about this?
Well, we don't know whether Osama was there or not. We never saw any bodies.
Good point, Miss Bukhara. Thank you. But like many, there are suspicions about the claims that Pakistan officials was not told of the raid and were unaware about Bin Laden's hiding place.
And now here's some news from Japan earthquake.
Hi, my name is Michaela Schiller. I am live from Sandia, Japan. There has just been an earthquake warning. The people here are trying to find safety at the moment. Luckily, this is just an earthquake warning. There has been a huge explosion. We all gonna die! Excuse me, but do you know where the earthquake is coming from? Well, it seems that the earthquake is north from where I am standing right now. There are people screaming and panicking at the moment. There's a big wave coming straight at me. Oh my God! This earthquake just caused a tsunami. This is Michaela Schiller live from India, Japan. We're in a huge disaster at the moment. So thank you for watching our news. Goodbye.
Hello, my name is Katie Corbett reporting for you live in Japan for Channel 5 News. In the aftermath of the tsunami and climate issue, it is just devastating to see the destruction the tsunami has caused. Nearly 300 shops and houses have been destroyed. The roads have been cleared, but the wreckage remains in huge piles. Splintered houses, smashed cars, and broken bicycles. The town has been hit by tsunamis many times in history, and it has been rebuilt. I quote Miss Numiana's husband. This has been a huge disaster, and I hope Japan can heal and recover. This has been Katie Corbett reporting for you live, and good night.
Good. Now here's some news on the revolution in Egypt.
Hi, I'm Rick Pierce, reporting live in Tahrir Square, Egypt, the place where unrest and protests erupt in January. It was called a day of revolt. The Egyptian citizens wanted the president of 30 years to step down. This, of course, was Mubarak, who had started dictating the citizens. He refused to step down, and the protests became more intense, especially on January 28th. Police opened fire on the protesters that day. But the military refused to fire at crowds and played a big part in President Mubarak finally standing down on February 1st. An accounted 300 lives were lost, but their goal was achieved. This truly was a historic time. Now back to the newsroom.
And now here's some news from Libya crisis.
Hello, I am Robert. I am reporting from in Libya where the civil war is taking place. The teams are the rebels versus Gaddafi forces. The rebels want Gaddafi to step down, but Gaddafi won't. Gaddafi has ordered the military to shoot and kill Libyans. The Libyans got some weapons and fought back. Gaddafi has been the dictator of Libya for decades. And finally, the Libyans revolt. The war in Libya is currently under strain. The U.S. is only helping by making a no-fly zone over the rebels. Obama made it clear that the U.S. isn't going to send in any forces.
I'm AJ Corbett here in Libya, and as you can see behind me, the Libyans are producing weapons out of the secret weapon workshops, and they are becoming desperate, so they are producing them here. Currently, transportation and artillery-wise, the rebels in the city alone have over 100 trucks with mounted machine guns, artillery guns, and rocket launchers. Although the rebels have acquired leftover Cold War era weapons and bought weapons, many of the rebels' weapons come from these secret weapon shops. The weapons the rebels have include 70mm machine guns, AK-47s, grenade launchers, RPGs, heavy artillery, field guns, shotguns, and air-to-land missile launchers, and Gatling guns, and anti-aircraft guns, and any modern weapons captured by the rebels in this rebellion. This is AJ Corbett in Libya.
This has been the Worldwide News. I'm Jasmine Perez.
And I'm Anthony Thomas. Good night.
Hi. Behind the scenes. This is not Anthony.
This is behind the scenes.
Is that you recording?
Bieber.
Yes. Is it recording?
Yeah, you know you love me.